Hello and welcome to On the Town, presented by The Vegas Voice. My name is Evan Davis and I'm the entertainment editor for The Vegas Voice. We're here at the beautiful Humana Neighborhood Center on West Charleston to do our Celebrity Spotlight interview. I'm going to be here the second Wednesday of every month, taping in front of a live audience. My guest today is singer-songwriter Chadwick Johnson, and we'll be right back to talk with Chadwick.
Quality of life. It's important to all of us who live here in Las Vegas. But for those of us who are over 65, that quality of life can sometimes be hampered by the presence of heart problems, blood sugar issues, or breathing difficulties. If you're Medicare eligible and have been recently diagnosed with diabetes, chronic heart failure, cardiovascular disease, or a chronic lung disorder, Humana may have a health plan for you. Find out how a Humana Gold Plus plan can provide you with all the benefits of a Medicare Advantage plan, plus additional resources for your specific health needs, including our growing network of physicians that are committed to delivering the highest quality of care to all of our members, and convenient locations near you, which feature the latest in healthcare technology and a patient-centered comprehensive care model designed to help manage our members' health. Call to speak to a licensed Humana sales agent or visit a Humana Guidance Center today to learn about our plans or stop by one of our clinics.
Okay, welcome back in front of a live audience. So you folks feel more than happy to clap and let everyone know that there is a live audience here. Thanks. And we're here with Chadwick, who is one of my favorite singers. But I also know that he's a songwriter. And so one of the things I want to know is what's the difference, or how different is it from being a songwriter and then having to perform and being a singer?
Well, first of all, thank you so much for having me. It's great to be here today, and thank you all for coming out to check out the interview. But that's an interesting question. I love to sing other people's music, and I love to take someone's song and find what it means to me within me and bring something fresh to it and something new to it. But I think that writing music is really, really a special gift as well, because it's your story. It's very intimate. It's very exposing. And, sometimes it's interesting. I'll be singing a song I wrote, and I find, listening to people's comments, and when people ask me about the song or tell me what it means to them, it might not mean the same thing to them that it means to me. But that's what the beautiful thing about music is, because it speaks to us each individually.
Is it something, when you're writing a song, you don't say, I'm going to write a song today and sit down and just write? I mean, do you get inspired? Do you get a flash of light and all of a sudden you go, oh my God, I have to do this?
Well, it's different. I've had points in my life where I have a songwriting session weekly where I meet with a collaborator and we write every week. And that's really great because it keeps your creative juices flowing and it kind of pushes you to write. But there are those points in life where you're just inspired and, I just want to sit down and something comes to my mind and I want to write,
Yeah. When you collaborate with someone, I mean, is there one person you work with, or are there a couple of different people that you just bounce things off of, or how does that work?
I write with a few different people. I write with Kalani Kwepo a lot. We have a great synergy when we write together. I'll also write with this guy in LA named Matt Bob. And we have a different thing and different styles that we write when we write together. But I think the beautiful thing about collaboration is that, we all have our strengths, we all have our points of view, and we are strongest when we come together and we bring our artistic, collaboration. It makes something great.
When you're collaborating, is it usually the other person, is he more into the musical end of it or into the words? Because usually I see people and I go, yeah, I usually go in the room and I write the words and then my partner is putting it to the music. And do you have a combination like that?
I really think it depends who you're writing with and what your individual strengths are. I'm great with melodies. I'm good with concepts and stories. But, like when I work with Kalani, he's really great at fleshing out like metaphors in the lyrics, But then I've written with another friend, David Olivas, and I would write lyrics almost like a poem, and then he would take it and put music to it. It just depends who you're writing with.
Kalani, he's a piano player too.
He's not, actually.
He's not, okay,
No.
all right. But you did do a song about Alzheimer's, dementia. You wrote a song, and there's a whole story behind that. And why don't you tell everyone that story?
The song is called Remember Love, and we were sitting down. We wanted to write something one evening, and we started talking about our personal stories that we each have with knowing or loving someone who has Alzheimer's and dementia. And we started comparing notes, and we realized we had something magical between our stories and infusing them together. So we wrote a song called Remember Love, and it's one of my favorite songs. It's beautiful. It's from the perspective of the caregiver or the loved one who's loving someone with Alzheimer's, and them kind of pledging their love and that they'll always be there for their loved one. So, yeah, that's Remember Love.
Good, good. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back to continue with Chadwick.
You don't know this yet, but in 1,500 miles, you'll see what you're really made of. After 5 hours of spinning and one unfortunate ride on the Gravitron, your grandkids spot a 6-foot banana that you need to win. In that moment, you'll be happy you partnered with the Humana Care Manager and got your health back on track, because that banana isn't coming home with you until that bell sings. Great things are ahead of you when your health is ready for them. At Humana, we can help you with a personalized plan for your health for years to come.
Some relationships you stick with. Over time, they get even better. That's why more people stick with Humana Medicare Advantage. We work together with you to find the best plan, however your needs might change. Because great things are ahead of you when your health is ready for them. Humana Medicare Advantage, the plan people stick with.
Welcome back. I'm glad everyone is here. Feel more than happy to greet. Thank you. I just want everyone to know that there is a live audience here, so we can continue on. Do you have things online that people can hear or for sale in that song you were talking about? Is that
I do. One of the amazing things for an independent artist is the internet. We can almost be our own record company. We can get our music, our videos, our story, our message out to anyone, anywhere in the world. So it's a beautiful thing. So I do have a YouTube channel. You just search my name, Chadwick Johnson. I have a website, chadwickjohnson.com. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. And I have all my music is on iTunes and Amazon.com. And the song we talked about, Remember Love, about Alzheimer's, is on iTunes and Amazon, and all the proceeds go to the Lou Ruvo Center for Brain Health here at the Cleveland Clinic.
So everyone has computers here, I know, and access to computers. So go on to chadwickjohnson.com.
Or you can go right on your smartphone right now,
Yeah,
right?
that's right. Or I think I still have a flip phone. Anyone still have a flip phone? Okay, we got one.
I thought I saw you with the phone in the bag. No?
Oh, that big one. I remember those. Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Let's not age myself here.
No.
But tell me a little more how you got started and how you got here to Vegas.
Well, I grew up in Wisconsin on a horse farm, and I decided at the end of high school I was going to move to Los Angeles. Yeah, and so I spent several years there learning about music, honing my craft, and a few years ago I decided to move to Las Vegas, and it's been an incredibly awesome move. I have a great love for rodeo and team roping and horses, and Vegas has really brought both the entertainment and music side of my life as well as the horse part of my life back together.
I was going to save that for the end, but you might as well talk about is the singing cowboy, I guess.
Yeah, I look like a cowboy now.
Yeah, but might as well tell them about your horsing around.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm a team roper. I grew up on a horse farm. My dad, my stepmom, we all team rope. It's a huge family sport, I would say, but it's an event in a rodeo, and we love to travel around as a hobby and and rope.
Deb,
Compete in
your
roping.
mom, Deb?
Not my
Rope?
mom, my stepmom.
Oh, stepmom.
Teresa,
Okay, sorry.
and my
All
dad.
right,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah. So, and I just won a pickup truck in November roping.
Yeah. Well, tell them what is roping?
Right
I
here.
mean, tell them when you say
so
roping.
roping is one guy ropes the horns of a cow, a steer. It's about a 500-pound steer, and the other guy ropes the back legs, and it's a timed event. And it's usually an average of 3 or 4 steers that you rope, and it's the average time is the winner. And we had our first ever Las Vegas rope for the truck over at Horseman's Park on November 4th, and I won the truck.
And he won a truck.
Wonderful. That'll never happen again, so that was exciting.
Well,
yes, and yes, I am keeping the truck.
You are.
Yes.
So when you rope, are you the horns, the legs, or it doesn't really matter? Or?
I've been roping since I was a little kid, so
I
can do it all.
You can do it all.
But I like to heel. I like to rope the back.
What about barrel racing? You do some of that?
I don't.
Oh, how come?
Well, I mean, it's interesting. It's cool.
All right.
It's just, I like to be focused on one thing.
All right. When's the next rodeo coming up that we can...
There all the time. If I can take a break from singing, I can get to
we
another
don't
one.
want
I
you to take-
haven't been to any
We
competitions
don't want you to take a break from
lately,
singing.
so.
But where are you singing? I mean,
I have a show, a monthly show with my band, the Las Vegas Retro Vibes, at Red Rock in the Rocks Lounge, the second Friday of every month. We are there at 8 o'clock. And I don't know when you're airing this, but I have a show at the Italian American Club showroom on the 24th of May.
24th of May at the Italian American Club.
Yeah.
Make sure we're all there. It's a wonderful place and a wonderful show.
Yeah.
Tell us a little more about your singing. That's something I'm more interested in than your horsing around. But what kind of music do you really sort of focus on, or? I mean, you sing everything. I mean, I know that you sing from the Great American Songbook to pop and not really rock. But is there something you enjoy more than another?
I think right now my focus is my songwriting, original music at this point in my life. I really am working on putting more and more shows together that feature more original music because I think it's important. And I have a show coming up in LA on June 1st, and I'm doing all original music. And really kind of focusing on that and getting my personal story out to those who want to hear it. So.
What is some of the original music? I mean, some names of songs
that I wrote?
Yeah, just curious.
So Remember Love that we talked about. One of my all-time favorite songs is called Song from Another Time. It's a story of a first love. I think that a first love gets the most innocent, vulnerable part of you. And it took me years to be able to write this song, but I wrote it, and it's one of my favorites.
Yeah. Do we all remember our first love out there?
Some of us try to forget.
We're trying to forget our first love.
Right.
On that note, we're going to take another break, and we'll be back just in a minute to continue our conversation with Chadwick Johnson.
Quality of life. It's important to all of us who live here in Las Vegas. But for those of us who are over 65, that quality of life can sometimes be hampered by the presence of heart problems, blood sugar issues, or breathing difficulties. If you're Medicare eligible and have been recently diagnosed with diabetes, chronic heart failure, cardiovascular disease, or a chronic lung disorder, Humana may have a health plan for you. Find out how a Humana Gold Plus plan can provide you with all the benefits of a Medicare Advantage plan, plus additional resources for your specific health needs, including our growing network of physicians that are committed to delivering the highest quality of care to all of our members, and convenient locations near you, which feature the latest in healthcare technology and a patient-centered comprehensive care model designed to help manage our members' health. Call to speak to a licensed Humana sales agent or visit a Humana Guidance Center today to learn about our plans or stop by one of our clinics.
Welcome back to On the Town here at the Humana Neighborhood Center on West Charleston. It's a beautiful facility. It's a lot of fun here. Free coffee, water, little tidbits of health foods or whatever they may have here, or even an apple or a banana once in a while. But we're back with Chadwick Johnson. Let's give him a nice round of applause. We wanted to talk a little this time about the difference about recording, singing live and recording.
There's nothing like the live connection you have with a live audience. It's like, I mean, when I come off stage after a live show, it's like I don't even know where I was. It's so powerful. It's so awesome. I think for me, that's why I started making music, is I love connecting with people. When I knew I wanted to sing for a living was after singing the national anthem at rodeos during high school. And I came down from the announcer stand where I had been singing, and this old cowboy, one of my friend's dads, just a tough-looking guy, he like had a tear running down his cheek from that song. And I don't know what that was, but it struck me in that moment how powerful music is, how it connects people that might never connect. I mean, you think when you go to a concert, right? You all have one thing in common. You came to see that artist, that music that you love, and you're all there connecting with each other's energy, watching that show and enjoying that show, and it's a beautiful thing. So I think the most powerful thing about music, and what I love the most about it, is connecting with other people. But recording is a beautiful thing as well, because that's where we create our story, and we come together with our musicians and arrangers and producers, and we create that art and that music that we can go out and share with the world. So they're both beautiful, but I think definitely a live show kind of.
How about nervous? Do you get nervous in front of a live audience? I mean, you know, you get up there, and I know I'm always nervous before I come out on something like this or on stage.
I'm not nervous if there's not a lot of newness. So if there's a lot of new songs, or there's some variables that I just don't know how they're going to play out, then I'm nervous. Right. But otherwise I'm not nervous.
Oh, good,
yeah.
Good. Yeah. Do you sing in the shower? I mean, do you sing Do you sing everywhere you are? I mean,
I think I drove my mother crazy growing up. I remember when my parents, when I was a teenager, they built this house, and it had big cathedral ceilings in the living room, and the acoustics were amazing. And I would just sing, and she would be like, "Honey, I love to hear you sing, but can you shut up for 10 minutes?" You know? So, but I don't sing in the shower much anymore. I mean, moving to Vegas and all the allergies and the dryness, I think when we're not singing, we're saving, you know, our throat.
What do you do with that? Because I know a lot of people in Vegas, singers, they say they have, you know, whatever it's called.
Vegas throat,
a voice, whatever. Mm-hmm. What do you do to prevent that or help?
I think everybody has their little tricks and their little secrets, you know.
Oh, it's a secret.
No, but, you know, there are things that work for them. I mean, you know, it's just what the doctor says. Drink lots of water.
Okay, I will.
Maybe use a neti pot. Keep your sinuses clean.
Yeah, I've tried that too. Tried that too.
And I think you get used to it. It was worse for me the first year or two, and then I think your body acclimates to your environment.
I know you work with other people, and there is a performer here out in the audience that I just want to say hi to. Someone you work with a lot. Jonathan Caranta's here, a wonderful jazz singer. So let's welcome him. Thank you for coming down today.
And get him in the hot seat sometime. Huh?
Yeah, okay. But I know you work with him, and I think you have some things coming up with him. Some surprise
things.
Some surprise things. I know.
Don't spoil the surprise.
I'm not going to spoil the surprise. It's all right. What else did we discuss?
Well, we didn't talk about my new live album.
Yes.
So last year I did a show at the Cabaret Jazz Room at the Smith Center, which is a beautiful room, one of my favorite rooms ever to play. The sound is exquisite. And we did a live album recording there. I've always wanted to do a live album and try to capture that energy that I was just talking about of a live show and the audience. And so we did it. There's 16 songs on it that are live, and it's fun. I'm very proud of it. It's called Chadwick Johnson Live in Las Vegas.
And it's like one take? Is
Yeah,
that
it's
it?
one take. That's it.
Cameras
You
are
gotta
rolling.
live with whatever
You're
it is.
singing, you screw up.
Yeah.
That's it, huh?
Yeah, but there's something about capturing that energy between the musicians, myself, and the audience that there's a lot of passion in it. So I'm really proud of it.
But-
And that's also on iTunes and Amazon, and I have the CDs at all my shows.
Yeah.
So.
And are you going to be doing that show again?
Well, I'm going to
Or-
be doing a lot of songs from it at the Italian American Club
Yeah.
showroom. So I'm going to do my favorite selections from the live record. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Tell me about the band. Do you have a separate band you use all the time, guys that you use all the time, or different musicians?
You
or-
know, we're so blessed in this town. There's so many great musicians. And because of tourism, you know, there's a lot of entertainment. You know, it's coming back. It's being revitalized. And so there's lots of great musicians in this town. But, you know, I have my favorites and
Do you?
guys that people you connect with. It's like anything in life. You really connect with certain people. And so when you find those people, you are blessed.
Yeah, I know. It's been a pleasure to have you here today.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
I just love your singing. I love your singing style and song style, and
Thank you.
and how you just project your what's in your heart that comes out in the songs. And I'm going to see you, even though it probably won't be aired until afterwards. I'll see you this Friday at the Red Rock, where you have a residency every month.
Yep, second
And the
Friday of every month.
Second Friday of every month. Italian American Club, at the Smith Center, the Cabaret Jazz Room, many other places. And hopefully I'll be putting a show together with Chadwick and Jonathan back there somewhere soon. No, I want to work with the two of them. I want to do something with them.
We'll do something.
Okay, but we're going to do something with them. I want to thank you again. I want to thank everyone for coming out and joining us. I want to thank Humana for letting us use that facility. And, of course, thank the Vegas Voice, Dan and Ray and Bill for making all this possible. Thank you again, and have a wonderful, wonderful day.
Thank you.
You're on the outside looking in, not quite sure of where you've been. Unnamed faces, familiar places. Will you connect it all again? Can't hold the moments that made you mine.